DBZ card strategy here with another local match. It's going to be between me and Jordan. I'm using that Saiyan Rampaging deck, the one with the energy focus, and then of course he's going to be using the standard orange Retribution Vegeta, which build has definitely become standardized as time has gone on. The one thing we were wondering about with the big old erratas possibly coming, we don't think it was decks like this one that are just effective as opposed to being broken, that we're potentially getting that change where drills will have memory like MP powers. Okay, so I do win the roll. I do get to go first. I'm going to go ahead and power up Goku. Looks like I like what I'm seeing. I'm going to go ahead and let Jordan resolve his mastery there, where he gets to pull out a drill of his choice. He's going to go ahead and bring out a checkup drill, and I'm not sure if that would be a prime first game choice. Maybe Jordan here is going to be... Okay, there we go. He's going to go captivity drill.
They animated a dick right there when he's doing this. So just,
the whole time. Somebody saw that and said,
okay, he's going to go and resolve it, and apparently like what I see well enough. I may just declare combat here. Okay, apparently I do declare combat, and I'm going to go ahead and draw a card with Goku's when entering combat. You know, I have found out statistically a virtual impossibility, but happens almost every single time. The fourth card always drawn with Goku's power is a setup. I'm not entirely sure why that is, but for whatever reason, the setup will always find its way to be the fourth card, almost virtually without fail. We're talking like a 75 or greater % chance of it being. Okay, so I do hit him with Saiyan Multi-Blast. It does hit, it lands, it does damage. I get to draw an additional card. He does lower my anger to 0 using Shoulder Slam. I do stop it to raise my anger to 1 using good old Saiyan Arm Catch.
oh, pass. Yeah, I messed up.
Oh, wow. Apparently I didn't have much of an idea there. So it looks like we both passed out of combat. Not entirely sure why that just happened.
Plus 100. I couldn't.
near MPPB with one shot.
Okay.
Leveling, continuous leveling, still going.
Wow, he's got Disaster Drill in play with Captivity Drill. He's got an excellent anger package that would just annihilate me. He could rocket level up here if he really wanted to.
Jump scare you with loud noises and things that weren't scary.
Like this was a doggone fun house.
Okay, we do enter combat. I do draw my additional card with Goku's level 1 power. Jordan opens up with the orange style mastery as his opening move, so now he has 3 anger.
Saiyan Tantrum!
Yeah, throw a Saiyan Tantrum at him.
Since I have to.
Okay, and he does level. He gets 2 anger from his orange style energy block there. He's going to meet the requirements and level up to level 2. He really needs to shuffle in his drills. There we go. And he has...
That's just my next action.
Okay, he has reached level 2, so I must attack or pass in this next action.
No. You level with the master? No, you level offensive.
And so he still has an action going. So he just defended an attack, and he's going to go ahead and have an action here. Okay, he fires off an Orange Rage.
Orange Rage, 5 life cards?
He actually didn't need to pay for that. I believe the Master made that next energy attack free. I do unfortunately have to take the damage. I don't have any of Goku's limits there on my side. That is a hit. I'm going to go ahead and respond with another Multi-Blast. That'd be...
0, does it hit you?
That'd be 5 life. 4 life cards, so me because it's 3, and then plus, of course, the extra one from Goku's level 1. It does hit, and I go ahead and get to raise my anger 1 and draw a card. Okay, Jordan's action. He's going to Vegeta power to grab a few extra stages, and then go ahead and raise his anger. So thankfully, a little mistake there over the stages.
That hits you for 5 power stages, and when this is discarded...
Okay, so I'm finally getting the hang of that one. The Ferocious Blast, you remember it could be discarded for the same rampaging effect, and upon being discarded, it raises my anger automatically. I don't have to worry about it hitting him or not. I think I did that because I ran out of power stages.
Like he's legitimately Spartan.
Yeah, and that combat's over. I goofed up. I ran out of power stages. A good thing I saw that setup in my hand from before. So it looks like I'm going to have 2 different setups to be able to plop into play. Visiting the past along with Saiyan Peace. I do pass, rejuvenate, Ferocious Blast, and end my turn. Goes back over to Jordan. Looks like he's got also visiting the past. Looks like Orange Fierce Attack, Vegeta's Gallic Gun. He's got some good stuff. He is going to declare combat and offensively use Visiting the Past. So you remember this one, it's not as common to use it that way, but I don't blame him. So he does grab and Rage Blast from the discard, and he gets to place a card from his hand at the bottom of his life deck. depending on what card it is. He's not actually required to show me. Okay, and then I'm debating whether or not to use Visiting the Past myself. Part of the problem here is that I should really not be burning it, because if he's leveling too quickly, you remember how I'm just going to go ahead and not use Visiting the Past. Oh, I am going to use Visiting the Past.
Actually, no. You're going to make me have to.
Oh, good. I'm glad that I remembered. See, if he levels up too quickly, he's going to make me attack or pass in my next action. So his first action, he fired off in Rage Blast, and he did level, and I do have to pass in my next action.
1, 2,
I'm learning.
3, 4, 5. Okay, it's 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so Rage Blast with all the buffs on Vegeta would have been 7 life cards. I dropped down to 4 with enough endurance. I do have to pass. And then, wow. All right, then. Good old Jordan's going to fire back a Gallic gun at me. It's going to hit me for some buku damage. It's going to be horrendous.
No endurance.
You remember, of course, that one automatically turns off endurance for its own attack, so it's pretty darn effective with a huge damage buff on level 3 Vegeta.
6, 7, 8.
Total of 9 life cards, and
Level up this combat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dumb of me. I didn't activate Saiyan piece. No, I can't do it now. I missed my timing completely.
yeah, I messed up on that one. I got to remember that Saiyan Piece is a timed effect. You remember, Jordan did a lot of different actions there quite before I was quite ready with my turn, and I think I just got ahead of myself. I should have activated Saiyan Piece and de-leveled him automatically.
I'm going to fire off Saiyan.
Okay, now that I finally have an action, I use Saiyan Prep Ball, and I grab, aha, I need the stages, don't even pretend, grab that thing.
Or event card to miss my turn. As soon as I start targeting the wrong things.
Don't you dare.
I guess I'll take Saiyan Strength.
Huh? I have no power stages. Power up would have been a superior card to target with the effect. I'm not sure exactly what I was doing there. Okay, so it does, however, hit Jordan for 5 life cards, which with the endurance on this one only ends up being 3. He does pass.
I feel like the worst crumb bum alive. I was supposed to grab.
Oh, good. Wow, this is a friendly game. Jordan might not have let me. It hasn't actually changed the game state yet. Real wisely, I'm going to need to grab good old Saiyan Power Up in order to get some power stages back to make this work. Okay, Jordan does respond by using the Mastery, then goes back over to me. I gain 6 power stages, grab the bottom card of my discard pile.
That was my action.
Okay, Jordan passes again.
I'm going to fire off a Saiyan Extinguishing Blast. Your opponent can only gain stages for immediate effects as combat. Choose 3 cards.
So it's pretty sweet. You remember what we have here is he has change levels as combat, so upon the hit I get my anger, and I banish 3 blocks from his discard pile, while things with defense, including the drill.
5 life cards if you can stop.
Okay, and then he takes the 5 life cards. Anywhere, like we said, I gain hit, draw a card, and hit, raise my anger with the Mastery.
It says hit if you're. Oh, I get an anger off it. It says hit if your opponent change levels as combat.
Nice. There we go. I get to draw it. I haven't quite seen what's in my hand yet. Looks like I have kind of a lot of actions there, potentially. Okay, I do fire off, or use one of my few remaining power stages to fire off Saiyan Rapid Fire.
No, I had 6. And then 4. You guys don't like me. Let's see, so it would be...
Drops me down to 3 power stages, 5 life cards, unpreventable. So instant crit. And then, of course, I'm going to raise an anger from the Mastery and from the card's own hit effect.
Oh, it's actually 6 life cards. That's it, and then I... what do they call that? Took... He gets 2 anger, 1 for the hit, 1 for the hit. It's level, finally. Strand on level 1 stuff.
You got a crit, so then I can go down to 2.
There we go, and I crit down good old Jordan's anger, and he's going to pass because it looks like he doesn't have any more actions.
Saiyan Rescue and Rejuvenate.
Okay, finally equips Saiyan Rescue.
Let's see, I'll go ahead and use Goku's power, go ahead and grab Saiyan Outrage, I'll go ahead and pitch Saiyan Omcast.
Nice. Since I wasn't going to need any more physical attacks, I use Goku's level 2 power, draw the bottom card of my discard pile into my hand, then immediately pitch a physical block from my hand to go ahead and crit down Jordan's anger. Because if you let any orange deck run away with their anger, you're not going to be able to stop them. Okay, I target and rejuvenate a Saiyan piece with the effect of Saiyan Rescue.
Oh, man, sadly
That's a rough hand for just hanging out. Look at that. I got time. I got Saiyan Outrage. And for some reason, I'm going to hold on to Outrage. I assume because it's going to be my turn next.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because I resisted using the past.
So I get to power up to full from my transformation. I style on the power stages. I place another Visiting the Past in place, Saiyan Outrage, a pass, and Rejuvenate. Oh, I forget what that one is. Is that Palm Block? That's the one that raises my power stages, or excuse me, my AT to 1,000,000 for the remainder of combat, provided I'm weaker than my opponent when he hits me. Okay, he's going to plop down 2 drills, looks like. Disaster Drill and Steady Drill are now in play. That's pretty unhelpful. And apparently I'm confident enough to declare combat. I probably should open up with...
Saiyan.
that's what I was going to say. I should probably open up with Saiyan and Rage. Rejuvenate the bottom 2 cards of the discard pile. I raise my anger 2 levels if I'm stronger than him, and I am. I get to draw a card. Okay, that is my opening action. And Jordan's going to go ahead and respond by using the Versatile Mastery, raising his anger 2 levels, making his next energy attack at no charge or no cost.
Let's see. Oh, Goku power. Go ahead and grab Ferocious Blast, and then discard Ferocious Blast.
Nice.
The crit lowers your anger, and then discarding it raises your anger.
So I do use Goku's power the way it ought to be used. I grab the bottom card of my discard pile and pitch the card that gives me an added bonus for being discarded. So I crit down Jordan's anger. He fires a orange left blast to raise his anger 2 levels because he has not transformed yet.
Plus 3 life cards. I'm going to throw a Saiyan out.
Sadly, I end up with that combo that happens entirely too much. Hand swipe, boosting up the next attack's damage by 3 life cards, ultimately being blocked, but ultimately would not raise the damage anyway. Oh boy, Jordan is at level 4.
I can't believe I have to do this. What were you back?
Okay, now I finally remember, and sadly I do end up using up my anger. Remember that same piece, activate when your opponent levels up, level him back down, set your own anger to 0, so I'm back to 0 anger, but he is back to level 3. Sadly, his level 3's power does immediately take effect. You remember the one that says I must pass on my next action? So that was his action to level.
Yeah, I go to power with this combat. Yeah, it was the first thing I did.
Yeah,
That's right. Then
Yeah, you got past because of that.
and Jordan passes wisely and ends combat, which is exactly what you'd want to do given the nature of our situation. And the combat, it ends, goes back over to Jordan, he draws 3, places visiting past in the play, not too bad. Looks like Fierce Attack made appearance again. Okay, he's going to pass and rejuvenate his energy block to raise his anger 2 levels. Not a bad idea for late game. Okay, it goes back over to me. And I'm going to go ahead and draw my 3. Can't quite see what I have there. Looks like energy block, cheap shot. I'm just seeing what I would want to do if I wanted to go on the offensive with good old visiting the past, but I probably don't. But this is the hardest thing, though. If I go into combat, I always just have to be very mindful about not getting popped right back out of combat with Vegeta's effects. But I don't think level 4 does that. I think that's just the one that makes everything unstoppable. His non-styled. Okay, waiting to see. I'm not sure why I'm debating this as deeply as I am. I don't think it's worth burning these in any kind of offensive effort. Okay, good. I do pass, I rejuvenate, Saiyan cheap shot, and I end my turn. Still with 2 visiting the past in the play. Jordan plays, wow, Burning Aura Drill and Crying Drill go into play. He's also going to go ahead and end his turn, and it's back to me. A very decent hand, but I would say still not worth a combat at this moment. I would just say that perhaps given what they are. Well, then again, though, that particular physical block could become fodder for tossing it with.
2 visiting the past.
Okay, so I have to resolve 2 visiting the past because I'm apparently going to do this on the offensive. I must have some kind of plan. Okay, I'm going to grab time. And I'm going to grab Rapid Fire. So I'm either going for a damage, crit, or a leveling strategy, or all the above. So those are all things I did before combat began.
So those are just my 1 entering.
So let's go and see. I probably am going to open with Goku's level 1. Yep.
Goku power is my opening move.
Very good. So I'm going to go Goku power. Going to grab an Enrage Blast. I probably should just stop it with time and just go on with my life.
That would hurt.
There we go. I was going to say Jordan remembers that should be banished.
Saiyan Rapid Fire.
Oh, nice. He ended up with the orange style block that raises his anger 2 levels. Pretty fancy. And then it's back over to Jordan. Jordan's going to go ahead and final flash me.
Oh, man.
Oh, and he's going to level off the immediate effect of the 2 angered from Vegeta's final flash. That, of course, is going to cause him to apply Vegeta level 4's powers, which make these sorts of attacks unstoppable.
And no endurance or regular endurance? I think it just makes it unstoppable, not
Yes, you got it.
So it's going to make it unstoppable, but not to where I can't use endurance.
3, allows it 4, 5, 6.
So I was able to take it wicked off the damage, which is taking just 4 life cards, avoiding a crit with my non-anger.
Both must attack or pass with their hammer, right? Let's see.
But you get skipped anyway.
All right.
Oh, he does reach level 4 and forces me to skip. I'll be darned. PowerPoint is automatically stopped by time's floating effect.
Regular 6 life cards.
Wait, oh, no, don't, put those back, doggone it. Vegeta's power does not work on styled
Oh,
cards.
wait a minute. Is that's not unstoppable, is it? Oops. Teach me.
Not to try to reassemble it.
Oh, because I time got played this combat. Because that's not unstoppable, because it's just like that. Oops.
No, mine does. My apologies. Sometimes I don't know all of my opponent's effects as well as maybe I should.
I will respond with another Saiyan Rapid.
Okay, and I have enough to be able to fire back with a Saiyan Rapid Fire.
Don't forget I have a -1 on drop. Let's see. It would be 5.
No, it's not 6 life cards because, doggone it. Because it cannot be modified by mine or anyone else's abilities. My apologies, Jordan. I am going to learn that card. I promise. Okay, so I do hit him, and I raise my anger 2 levels from the effect of Rapid Fire. He passes, he is more or less out of actions. I'm going to go ahead and fire back with a Saiyan Tantrum card. 7 life cards.
Red or blue?
Okay, and then it's going to go ahead and be affected by Endurance, so he takes the 7 life cards with 2 life cards. It does have a hit effect of raising my anger, and then I'm going to go and rejuvenate the top 3 cards of my discard pile in the process. Okay, Jordan passes again.
Let's see. I'll say PowerPoint. Just like the highest 2 can resolve. It's 5 life.
And it's going to go and shoot at him for 5 life cards. I'm going to go and use Saiyan. Oh, I can't remember the name of this card. Pinpoint Blast. Where that one has the auto crit built in. Sadly, there's not the target at this point. He still has 0 anger. However, that does hit me with a 4 anger threshold with the Rampaging. It's going to have me level up. I am now level 3 Goku. And I have sadly only a physical block on the bottom and another Pinpoint Blast on the top. So what I could probably do is I could try to thin that out using Saiyan Rescue, try to move something off the bottom there, provided there's anything there worth moving.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. It would be.
And I am going to go ahead and use Goku's physical first.
Yeah, base is 2, and then plus 4. So it'd be 5 life cards altogether.
Okay, and I hit him with Goku's physical, which is 5 life cards total. There we go, and he's able to endure the hit. He did come across a little bit of endurance.
Bottom card of my discard pile. I draw.
See, I could have gotten a, what do they call that? I could have held off and had a little bit more patience. Use Saiyan Rescue to go ahead and actually tailor that top and that bottom of that discard pile to try to get at something more efficient. That's what I get for not looking a little further ahead.
Rejuvenated Saiyan Ferocious Blast.
Okay, apparently I rejuvenated Saiyan Ferocious Blast, which is fine. I must have just did it for endurance sake, just to guess.
I'll fire off a Saiyan Pinpoint Blast.
I do fire off a Saiyan Pinpoint Blast in response. Jordan has no card. It's crit down.
Plus 2, so it's 6 life.
It's a 6 life card energy with Goku's level 3 boost on it. Okay. So I ended the combat with leveling and with 1 anger. Of course, he is already level 4 with no anger, so he's still ahead of me.
Your turn, you maniac.
Okay, that's going to go ahead and end my turn. Jordan's going to go ahead and plop down this drill.
Investigation.
I think that actually banishes my attach card, doesn't it?
Oh, dag it. Another effect will lower your anger by 1. Lower by 1 is to dag it. That's effective.
Yeah, it's maybe a drill that you would never think would actually exist. Whoa, Jordan's.
Gosh, no.
So Jordan's confident enough to go ahead and declare combat. He's going to open up with the Mastery. I draw my 3 in response.
I'll fire Pinpoint Blast and lower your anger 1.
Yeah, I'll use the immediate effect of the crit anger and pinpoint blast. I'll use it to target his anger and crit it down.
Lower your anger automatically. It's critical damage.
And it's going to hit him for another 6.
4, 5, 6 life cards.
Wait. Here you go.
curses. You managed to run into just enough endurance at just the right time to be able to avoid another second accidental crit during the process. I'm at 2 anger. Jordan has a chance to respond. He's going to go ahead and throw his orange style physical. I apologize, the name escapes me.
Stop the same. The rest of it doesn't go off since I'm not higher level.
Alright, and I do stop the attack, so nothing else happens there. Then that's back to the action.
I attack with Goku's physical. And
Man, I grab another pinpoint blast with Goku's physical. Fantastic.
input blast with the effect.
Okay, he stops it with orange refocus. He's going to go ahead and see if he's got a drill to target in the discard pile. I would have to believe he does. There it is. Disaster drill's in play. Oh no! He lowers my anger to 0, and he can hit me with an AT plus AT physical. And I'm in pretty rough shape. I'm pretty low down.
6, 750 down.
I'm at 2 million.
Okay, so
F to
you're going to put this.
F to E, double AT.
Oh, F to E, so base is 2. So it's 4.
and then 3 life automatically.
So 4 stages and 3 life.
Okay, so not as big as it could have been, but a level 4 Vegeta still made it unstoppable.
Yeah, because it was unstoppable, as I recall.
Okay, back over to me. I use on my last power stages to go ahead and fire back at poor Jordan and hit him. I lower his anger again with the immediate critical damage effect. I do hit him with 6 life cards. I don't know what the likelihood is of running into endurance this late. And there it is. He turns over the card. And I accidentally killed poor Jordan. I was blasting at him and didn't realize he fell over dead. In some rare instances, the energy build Goku can work. Otherwise, I think I just got lucky.